Hey up everyone, Yachtpan here, back on Enigmatica 6, and yeah, a couple of things to show off. First of all, as promised, we have a new machine hut. This is, well, a little crafting hut. Haven't built a roof on it just yet, and I've just shifted a few things from downstairs up here just so that I've got access to a few things. One thing I don't have access to is downstairs, because all this has been cleared out with the open roof, and we're going to fill this with water. Now, a lot of the automation hasn't been finished yet, but before I go down there and build all my automation, I want to get into refined storage. And if we get into refined storage, I need more diamonds, and if I get more diamonds, I either need to go mining for a long time or get an auto miner. So today we're working towards the auto miner. Let me just show you this thing first. So, let me get my configurator. Now, to fill this up with water, if we're using buckets, will take forever. And I'd have to go through each layer to make sure that it fills properly, and yeah, I ain't got time for that. So, Immersive Engineering has these wonderful fluid outlets. Nice, cheap, easy to make. And what they do, if you pipe fluid into the fluid outlet, it pumps it out into the world. Simple as that. However, this is clever enough, it will fill any empty space up to the level of the outlet. And if you look at the water down here, as this starts to pump out, you'll actually see, there it is, it's filling from the bottom up. And now that it's done layer 1, it should automatically move on to layer 2 and go across. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that ladder eventually as well. But once this is all filled up, what I'm going to do is break that wall down so the river, the lake, then connects to here. And there we go, layer 2. So I'll have a rather large body of water here. I can get some fishing done in this water, get an auto fisher, might even get squids to spawn in here, which will be good for the black ink. Although then again, I've got all the dyes I want over there, so that's not too much of a worry. But yeah, quite a nice little thing here. As for the apiary, which we were looking at before, got it working. It was more to do with the location of this. I had it pointing that way, so it wanted to fill this space, and I had it one too low. So once we moved it up one, moved it this way, spawn, no problems. Now I've got tin, iron, and aluminium bees in here. They've not done anything yet, so I'm going to leave them for a little while to see if anything comes of it. But I've got my skeleton, my beeper in there. I've got a zombie bee and some icy bees in there, some ice bees, just so I can get a few combs while we're here. But I'm going to come back to bees because this will be a big source of continuous supply things. But yeah, I could do with the refined storage, and even if I just set up this as its own refined storage connected to the main one, I need that before I can get this done properly. I'll start layer 2's down already, and we've already got fish in here. Yeah, not going to take long to fill that up at all. Right, so we could do with an auto miner. Seeing as we're looking at mechanism, let's go for the digital miner. Now we need teleportation cores, we need a robot, we need logistical sorters. Most of these need atomic alloys, which comes from refined obsidian and a refined alloy, which comes from an iron alloy with diamond. Now, has that dumped all the redstone out of there? Yes, we have. Excellent. Let's throw them in there. Let's get on to mechanism. So, we're going to need a few of these. So let's get 10 just for now. That might be, actually no, let's get 20 just in case. And we'll get these refined obsidian plates that we made, the enriched, sorry, the diamond plates that we made earlier. Now, in the infusing factory, if you put diamonds in here, you'll get a little bit to play with. If we put an enriched plate, we get 80 instead of the 40. Does it tell us how much we need? 20. So 1 diamond would normally make 2 of these, whereas 1 enriched diamond will make 4. So we could do with all 5 going in there, those going in there, and that's wonderful. While that's working away, just come around here. I've got the solar panels. I upgraded them to hardened, just so I could get a bit more power coming in. I've got our ore tripler over here. So, bit of a basic line setup like we had before. This area itself is going to be the refinery. So, when we get to quadrupling and to quintupling, that's going to take up this space. So, like tagged onto the side of the machine shop. And under here, a couple of furnators just to keep things powered upstairs as ender chest connected to this. So, when we dump things into here, go straight into our system downstairs. And what I'm probably going to do is have another trapdoor or something that leads us downstairs. Don't know whether to put it. I don't know where to put it at all, to be honest. I like to keep things at least a little bit pleasing aesthetically. I'm not the greatest builder, as you can imagine, but yeah, better than a collection of just cobblestone buildings, which is what the normal method of operation is. But let's get back into have these finished. Yes, they have. Right, so let's have a look what we need. So we'll start on the logistics sorters. They're easy enough. We need 2 of those. Tell you what we'll do. We've got a crafting bench, I think, in here. Or not. Right. Where's my axe? Have I got one on here? Yeah, I have. Right. Oh yeah, use the ebony to create the crafting table I've got there as well, just because it looked nicer than the boring wooden ones. So we need 2 of these. We're going to get that. Make our crafting station just so that I can visualise this as we go along. So logistical sorters either side. Yep. We need a basic control circuit. Let's get one of those. A steel casing. Let's get one of those. So what is it? Circuit on top, casing on bottom. Die won't be going that way, but oh well. What do we need next? Teleportation cores. Let's see what they need. Some atomic alloys, and then we need our atomic alloys, and we need our robot, which needs steel, easy enough, atomic alloys, energy tablets. These, easy enough. Just get 2 of those. This is why I love JEI. Now, energy tablets, just to give you an idea what these do, kind of like the flux capacitor that we've got, or the batteries from power. They just store power that you can use to recharge your tools when you're out and about. With our wireless energy, we don't really need that anyway, so they're just by the by. Right, so this is all for the robot, isn't it? We need a personal chest, which we haven't got, so that is a couple of chest control, glass and steel. Fortunately, we've got everything we need for one of those. Refined obsidian ingot. So this, where we need another machine, we need an osmium compressor. So, osmium compressor. We require advanced control circuits. Nice and easy. basic circuit, couple of refined alloys, and advanced control circuits. So put both of those in there. Well, osmium compressor, couple of buckets steel. I do say we think we've got all of that. Yes, we do. This is where refined storage is going to come into its own as well. Rather than having to wait for all the ingredients to come to me, they'll just be there as soon as I press. So, refined obsidian ingots. We need liquid osmium, or osmium at the bottom, and refined obsidian dust. That is made with diamond and obsidian dust. So obsidians, we've got 1,324 obsidian, so I think we can afford to grab a couple of these. Bang them in the crusher. Oh, no, they don't go in that one, so we'll put them in our pulverizer. Right. We need osmium. 10 of that, and then we need those enriched diamonds again. So let's get you here. There we go. Now, how much did it say these take? So, refined obsidian, 10 millibuckets and 1 dust to make 1. So, we only really need 1 of these, and that'll get us 8. That's a good start, but that gives you a lot, doesn't it? Tell you what. 24. There we go. Certainly, I mean, the refined obsidian might be making a lot, but this stuff, the weapons it makes are powerful. The same with the armor's really tough. But we may need it for a few other things as well. We definitely need it for this, which is part of the I don't know if it's the quadrupling or quintupling ore setup, but yeah, definitely could do it. Might make that while we're at it, the atomic disassembler. The sooner you make it, the more efficient it is, but it's basically it's multi-tool, and it is a good one at that. So we've got osmium compressor, throw some osmium in there. Is that 1 for 1? Certainly looks like it. Yeah, 1 for 1. So let's get some more osmium. How many do we need? 14 more. There we go. Throw you in there. We only need 2 to get this going to start with. So, are we missing anything? We've got steel. Yes, we're missing one of the key ingredients, the atomic. Oops. There we go. These are gonna argue as well because of that. But we're missing that. We can't get very far if we haven't got one of those made. So the atomic alloy, we need refined obsidian and reinforced alloy to make that. To make refined obsidian, don't know why I searched that. Obsidian. Enriched obsidian requires the refined obsidian dust, which, let's take 8 of those. No, I didn't mean to do that. Right, let's take the last 8 of those and we'll enrich them. Okay. Right. While we're at it, yeah, I'm not making any more. So 10. Wow. So it took 8 powder and made 80. It's take 1 enriched and made another 80. Ah, dear. Oh well. Soon enough we'll have all the diamonds we need. I mean, how much? Let's make another 10 enriched diamonds just so that we've got them. Now, ideally, what you would do is you'd have 4 of these. You'd have a coal, a redstone, an obsidian, and a diamond one. So you don't have to keep emptying them or dumping the contents. But for this purpose, we're just going to go with what we've got. So let's get these in there. See if we can get through the last of these. And then I think that might be everything we need for a digital miner. There we go. What are the energy tablets? The energy tablet, that's our robot. Robots are fun. They are programmable robots. You can set them to tasks. You can have them moving things into machines, moving items, cutting down trees, mining. They are fantastic little things. Not quite as good as the computer craft turtles, which aren't in the quest line, but computer craft is a beautiful way of managing your reactors and things. So we may end up looking at computer craft at some point, but I'm not too proficient in Lua, the programming language, so it's probably not something I'll go in depth with. We need a few more of these. I think we're going to need a lot more of those, to be honest. They might as well just dump the rest of those in there. There we go. We'll get those out. Right, so digital miner requires 2 of those at the top. And what are we missing? We are missing teleportation cores. Gold, lapis, diamond, and atomic alloys. That is 1. That is 2. And while we're here, we'll make another energy tablet. And we'll make this atomic disassembler. You've got things like the electric bow as well, the flamethrower, mecha tool, which is for like a better version of your configurator but with more functions as well. Your free runners, which negate drop damage, make you run a little quicker. Scuba gear mask, scuba tank for obviously breathing underwater. Hazmat for radiation. The mech suit, which is doable eventually, but we need the polonium. To get the polonium, we need polonium pellets. For that, we need polonium, which means we need nuclear waste. So we need to actually have a fission reactor going. Yeah, not something we're doing just yet. But let's get this atomic disassembler done. This will also complete a quest for us in the tool side of things. So, it's charging up. And to give you the idea, this is our flux bore. This is the atomic disassembler. So, yeah, quite a difference. Can we enchant this as well? No. But that comes into the mecha tool, like I said, the multifunctional tool there. The flux bore can be enchanted with a few things. So, pros and cons, but I mean, we've got that now. That completes that bit of quest line as well. Let's just get rid of these. And lastly, we have a digital miner. Now, I'm sure there were a quest line for this, or have I just completely skipped over a bunch of things? No, there isn't, so we're alright. We're good there, we're good there. We'll collect that for our osmium compressor. How much, what do we get? Personal chest and some speed upgrades. Right, let's throw you in there. And a chemical tank full of fungi. Okay. Right, let's get this digital miner going. So, oh, and our little pond is full. with quite a few fishes in here actually. Right, let's get this knocked down as well. And we have that all done and dusted. So let's get our fluid outlet. Let's get rid of these. And then just need to build this corner back up. There we go. Right, that's our pond finished. This is actually quite nice actually, because what this will let me do is have the auto fishes and everything, but when I've got my machines down here, nice little window into that. I may even go down another level, but no, that's nice. Better than the big thing that we had in the middle to start with. Right, digital miner, that's where we're at. So let's just dump these. Don't think we need the pipes, so we're okay. Right, so one digital miner. It does need power, which these little spots here. Stick an ender gate on there, we're sorted. And then it needs an output storage. So let's throw our gold chest onto there. Right click. Right, so the digital miner. This is where things get a little bit confusing if you haven't done this before. I have, but it's been a while. So we want to keep auto eject on. And we're going to put silk touch on as well, just so we can get a few extra ores from some things. But I'll keep the visuals off. That'll save the lag. Right, so what we want is you can set what it's going to mine through here. Item start by set by stack, by tag, by material, by mod ID. Now, what we want is we put a colon, colon, and we want diamond. This is presupposing I've remembered we don't require a replace. Right, it's not. Where is it? Slash or diamond. Like I say, I've done this before, but it's been quite some time. Give me a moment while I figure this out. Right, there we go. So, going into JEI, I turned on the advanced tooltips. When you go to here, ores are marked under forge : ores. So that is just searching ore. So anything with an ore tag will be mined. That forge ores / diamond, anything with the diamond tag in the ores will be mined. So with diamonds, if we then go back to our miner. In fact, before the big reveal, let's go to sleep so we can get rid of these stupid phantoms. Right. Take 2. So, right click the miner. Now we've got the config right. When we press start, running, there is nothing in this area which has a mine tag, which has a diamond tag in the ores. That, really? 32 radius? So let's just do the forge : ores. Let's just do the general ore tag. Nope, there are 8,500 ores, but not to date the recording, but yeah, it's April the 1st. In fact, quite a few things have come up with stuff like that. The all of the industrial foregoing items have said hold F4 to duplicate. But do you know what? It is mining diamonds, but it doesn't look for diamonds Is it diamond or diamonds? Diamond. So it is working, it's just for some reason it weren't mining the individual diamonds. But we've got chunks coming. Now this isn't very quick. However, we did get a couple of speed upgrades. Yeah, I was wrong about the speed upgrades as well. Not only do they compound, they multiply themselves. So that is 3 upgrades. So first one was double, then 4 times, then 8 times. So yeah, absurdly fast machines when they get going. Now if we bung both of these in here, double, 4 times the speed. Does also mean 4 times the energy usage, but we have things cooking. You know, I want to keep that on Silk Touch. It's going to be so much easier than picking up individual redstone. And I mean, Cinnabar. Melts into 1, enriches into 2, grinds into 2, maybe the chance of an extra 1. So diamonds, lapis, emeralds, cinnabar. We'll just bung them into our grinder over there. And how are we doing power wise? We are slowly losing power. And both of them are all burnt out. Yep, power's the issue now. We're not producing enough power to deal with that and that. So next episode, whilst this does a bit more of its magic, we try and get a few more of these diamonds, we're going to figure out a new power source. It may well just mean upgrading these to the blazing tier. So let's just go back into power. So they're currently hardened, so they're making 320 RF per tick. Blazing's 420, Niotic's 520, Spirited's 620, Nitro's 720. I mean, the Blazing Fernator's only 400, and that's 420, but it only works at daytime, which is the sucky part. We still haven't found any of these lens or Enderman. Use a photoelectric paint on an Enderman or Endermite. These mean the solar panels work regardless of their line of sight with the sky. So I could get a couple of those. I may work on getting one of these thermal generators. I mean, they make so little. And the magmators do make a fair bit, but they need lava, and we haven't got an infinite source of lava. We do have pumps. These things, ranged pumps. I could stick one of those in the nether, mine up a bunch of lava, put it into some magmators. That'd give me a healthy addition to power generation. Keep them tucked away under here as well, so they're out of the way. Although that again is just a temporary. That's only ever going to be temporary. We could do with. Do you know what? I need to double check how much these immersive engineerings produce, because windmills and water wheels are a nice passive source of energy as well. Right, before we go, let's yeah, it's that one. Right, immersive. Power generation. Let's have a look. Stronger winds increase rotation speed. It's not going to tell me how much is it. Thermoelectric generator. Difference between the two temperatures. So known fluid blocks can be used as a source of temperature. So we've got blue ice and we've got packed ice. So the larger the difference between the temperature, the better that is. And we've definitely got uranium. So I can make some uranium blocks, and then we need blue ice, which I can easily get. Temperature gradients between two sources. I wonder how much they produce. Thermoelectric, where are you? Thermoelectric generator. What's that need? Constantan plate steel ingots. Copper coil blocks, easy enough. Constantan ingots is nickel and copper. Well, I'm definitely going to have plenty of both of those by the time that's done. So, yeah, I think an alloy furnace will have a little play with a thermoelectric generator, which means delving a little bit deeper into immersive engineering. In fact, it's probably the very next thing to build, actually. Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of basic of this. Basic immersive engineering to get some and improve our power situation. May upgrade those to blazing anyway, just so they're done. There is one other item I want out of immersive engineering as well, which is going to be useful for getting around. But I want to save that for as a secret. And yeah, we may have to have a look at this sooner rather than later. Before we go, before I leave you all to it, oh, that is a beautiful sight. Before I leave you to it, let's see if this has produced anything. No, it hasn't. Got plenty of bees in here, but no. April basics. So April basics. Each tree increases the amount of combs generated per bee and decreases the amount of time bee spends in the apiary. No more than one of each bee can inside the apiary. Blocks many bees like a set structure, however. When it comes to make adding. Locking prevents comb generation of a specific bee. Yeah, all these are locked. So if we unlock them... Oh, bet they're all on the inside of this now. Let me just... Yeah, they are. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. And now they can start producing bees, producing honey. Because they're in there. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. I might have to go about building a couple more of these, to be honest, for all the things that we need. But yeah, well, we've got the breeder here, so we can breed them as well. For now, yeah, that's it. So do the usual thing: hit like, hit subscribe, go down below, comment away. You guys take it steady. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, and bye bye.